Hello everyone, I am Fudge3004. Welcome back to Stario Haven Tower. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. On February 9th, they released an update, and there's supposed to be like airships that we can build, but we haven't made it that far, I don't believe. So there is lights in the clouds update, I think is what it's called, and so there's supposed to be different things that we can do, and we just haven't made it that far, of course. So we're just gonna have to do some, continue working and do some other things. Right now, what I have going on is this stronghold hand platform. So I need some steel bricks so that I can get this going. It is a ways down because I want to be able to throw things, to other levels. So right now what I gotta do is see if I can get some steel brick to hopefully around here. I just have to figure out if I can, because I'm gonna have to make things kind of work a little bit differently. So I'm not gonna be able to do that without having some things go to different places. I do believe that this steel... Okay, what is that one right there? Okay, raincoat workshop. I'm making some raincoats because they want raincoats. So we're getting low on that as well. And as you know, I took out quite a few things because our jobs were just not doing as good. I had 350 and it just, drops from time to time. I don't know what all is going on to make this drop as much, but I really want to try to keep things up as much as I can. And I'm just gonna have to probably see what I can do. I'm gonna have to bring in some more people for one thing. I have 347 excuse me, of 379, so I'm gonna have to definitely bring in some more people, but I am not too sure how I'm gonna do that exactly. Okay, looks like these guys are all doing okay. I guess that these are all jobs. Okay, so those are jobs that are not being done. I'm gonna have to go and see if I can get some jobs happening, because that's kind of important. The dew collectors are a little... not understaffed, it's just some other things are, and that's part of the problem. So I really have to make sure that I can keep things going here. These strong hand platform can't be done yet because there's nobody there, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Let me just move some stuff up, try to keep some things going, because I got to keep that stuff happening. That way, hopefully, this can continue. The baker shop does need to be a little bit higher. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, just using the middle mouse button while I'm holding it down. And not as easy as it sounds. So we just gotta figure out what we can get done here. Jobs keep on dropping from, like, was 350 and just kind of keep on dropping like crazy, so I'm gonna have to definitely figure some things out. This is definitely a balancing act kind of game, and that's one of the biggest issues that I'm having right now, is doing that balancing act. So there's a lot of jobs that are just not working out very well. If I can get another strong hand platform built up here, I think that would be good. Problem is, oh, there we go. Maybe I can build a strong hand platform up here. That might actually work out pretty good. That way I can at least move stuff around, and then I can have them, throwing stuff up and down. That way, or, tossing, I should say, tossing stuff up and down. Maybe that'll help. Now, one thing to know is with this update, they did change some things, so you can no longer see anything in these upper areas. We're just going to have to open things up, like the waters of Abzu and the Turtle Port, before we can open up the snow zone. Of course, we got to build up to the snow zone, so there is that. I don't know if there's actually any sort of other building. Okay. Miracle Tower in the current atmosphere has not yet been unlocked. Okay, so I can't do that yet, but I will be able to soon. Done most of this stuff. We have, I think we have the threshing yard, but I don't know for sure. I'm gonna have to look. So let me go see what I can figure out by, you know, stable. That's the Manta Bay. I don't believe that we have the threshing yard yet. So if that we don't, then we're definitely going to have to get that going. And it doesn't look like we do. Okay. Let's build a threshing yard up here to help. I think that would be good. That way we can get this done. And then that's going to all cultivated production greatly increase. I think it's going to help out a lot. And I might just, you know, figure out. We can move things a little bit, but not as much as, you know, potentially. But I'm just going to see how far. Okay, that's as far over as I can move that. Okay. Can't actually, like, you know, set stuff out and make stuff be completely different. That way we have some other things to do, and maybe we'll have some other things helping. Just make it a little bit different this time. Let's go and confirm this. And then we will get on some other things and start getting some other things going. And I'll bring in some more people if I can and see what we can do. I think what I'm going to do, since we do have this structural reinforcement done, I am going to go ahead and open up the turtle port if I can. I think that would be a really good thing to get done. I've already made that research station quite a bit more jobs, so that way we have that. So it should be a little bit higher from what it was. It's at 14, so hopefully it won't take too long to get that done, and then we can have that. And then I'm gonna have to see if I can get the strong hand platform done. So right here is the first of the strong hand stations, strong hand platforms. That's pretty cool. I need to get that up. After the research is done, I will definitely get their jobs going. So that way they can, you know, make things happen, because we do gotta have that. That is kind of important. So I think that's pretty cool. The other one is coming. It's at 91% done. This thing's half done, and that's good. That means that we'll be able to keep things going. I'm trying to keep the farms and everything else going, and this job balancing is kind of a little difficult, but I'm sure we will get better as we go. With these strong hand platforms working, as you can see, they are sending up quite a bit of stuff, and I think that's pretty awesome. So the other areas can actually have enough stuff to keep things going, and I think that's actually pretty cool. So I need to probably see if I can keep up raincoats. We are getting quite low for raincoats. Need to get the farm up, and that's gonna help, and then we can keep that going. Right now the farm is a little bit low, but it isn't like horrible. Just want to try to keep that up as much as I can. I think I'm going to make the dew collectors kind of quite a bit higher, because they're kind of important. That'll help with a lot of jobs. Okay, so the construction or the research just got done, so now we have the turtle port. So what that means is, once we can get that done, then we should be able to make another layer on top of here, and that's good. Okay, but there's one of those whales. How do you like that? Okay, so that's actually good. We just gotta wait for this to get done before we do anything else, and that's going to be one of the problems. It's almost done. It's like 85%, so it is coming along decently. It's just going to be a little bit before the glass brick is done. Okay, there we go. Just got done. Now we have that. So what I got to do, of course, is see about getting some stuff put into this level. Once that's done, then we'll actually be able to go find the turtle port. I don't know where the turtle port is. Maybe the turtle port is somewhere underneath here. Oh, right there. Logistics. Turtle port. Okay, cool. So that's a... oh, wow, okay. So that's going to be built over the top of that. Exceeds the current tower height, huh? So I don't know exactly what all that means. But we're probably going to have to build like a second tower or something to get that in there. And I don't know. We're just going to have to go see. So let me just go see if there's anything that I can do. This one is a threshing yard. Let me just go ahead and see if I can... don't really want to put on another one, but I just may have to make this work out, and I don't know that for sure. So let me just let me go try. We will just go ahead and offset this one. Well, actually, if we're gonna do that, since we're gonna have, you know, that turtle port, we should probably just leave that there, and I'm gonna confirm that construction. And then we will see what all the could go up on top of there, but I don't know for sure. And I just gotta go see how the heck we're gonna do this thing, because it looks like it's not going to fit anywhere in there, and I really don't know exactly how we're gonna do this per se. Alright, so this now got done, and I went ahead and traded out this second threshing yard for just an island because it was a heck of a lot cheaper for one thing, and it went a little bit faster. So what that means is cannot block the port channel. Okay. So I don't know exactly what that means. It would appear that something is blocking the port channel, and I'm not too sure what all I understand from that. So I'm gonna have to can't put it anywhere else because it, you know, it collides with other buildings and all that stuff. I just don't know where I am going to do this or anything. We might just have to wait for that for a little bit, but that's okay because at least that got done. Now what that means is I could probably just go ahead and start getting some other stuff in here, and I think that would help out. Maybe get some other people, you know, moved in and different things, and maybe we can get some other things happening, then we can figure out what to do with that turtle port. Well, we still have a lot of this stuff going. A lot of it's going to be done here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and look at something that I've been checking out a little bit. Let's go to the research, and right here, the waters of Abzu. So, or this is a 4-part piece that's going to be a bit of a tricky one. But I think that we need to build it. That way we have the next Miracle Tower part. So I'm going to research this, and then we are going to go see. I do have quite a few jobs lining up right now, and I have a lot of people in, 392. So things are starting to come up a little bit. I don't know what they have for research. Okay, that's... 3 is not as bad as it could be, so that's good. And I'm just trying to make things work as best as I can right now. So that way we can get a bunch of stuff going, because if we can, that would be even better. And then we can get things happening. And then once we can get that going, that's going to be a huge piece. That's going to be quite the massive undertaking. Okay, so the Waters of Abzu has now been completed. Now what I need to do is go see about trying to get that done. This ranch will be done here soon. Waters of Abzu. That's going to be kind of fun because that's a 4-layer piece, as I said, and as you saw. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge. So all these go on different layers, and that's kind of cool. They don't let you build them on others. This is going to be rather expensive, but I think that we can do it pretty good. What we're going to have to do is... let me see. That is... okay, gonna go on top of there, and it looks like it's just going to do that. It cannot be... oh, okay, I guess it can be rotated. Let's just go ahead and rotate that. Nope, it cannot be rotated. It has to sit like that. Alright, well, I guess we'll start this Waters of Abzu and see if we can get that done, and hopefully it won't take too long. It is a little expensive, but I'm sure that it will come along rather nice once we can get that far. So far right now, I have quite a bit of stuff, excuse me, on this level. I have a glassworks I finally got in, and I have a tree farm. So that way we're getting lots of sap and or resin, I guess it is. And I have a couple of the dew collectors. I have like 4 of those. I have the big storage wooden barrel and the storage container, and they're getting pretty full, so that's good. The milk will be getting full soon. I just have to get the rest of this done. And right now I'm trying to get water in so that we can get this built, because right now the water and the glass bricks are the 2 things that are kind of holding me back right now. I'm trying to get that stuff built. It's a little tedious right now trying to keep all this stuff going. I may have to build stuff down here on this level too, but my jobs are doing really good. And I have a lot of people in right now, and that's good. So that way that is helping. And I should be having some disasters in a little while, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. I need to get some more stuff in to be able to, you know, keep the jobs going, so that way we have that. And right now, the jobs are doing good, like I said. That's one of the best things. I don't know why sometimes that clicks away, but it sure does seem to. And then if I can get stuff built on this level too, then at least we'll have this going, and that should help. It's just trying to keep everything going. Alright, so this first part of the Tower of Abzu finally got done, and it took a little bit, but at least it is done. So now we have that, and it looks like it is a giant pool. So that kind of looks like, you know, a pool right in there. So I think that's very interesting how it looks. That what does look like a pool. Let's go ahead and get on the part 2. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna get that guy on there, and then we're gonna confirm that. Hopefully it won't take horribly long time, but at least it is getting done, and that's good. And now that that's done, the other stuff up here can actually be getting done as well. And then I'm building extra stuff around here on this level just to try to offset things a little bit. Again, my jobs are doing really good, so I'm only 20 or so jobs short. That is not really terribly bad at all. And I can go ahead and continue putting in some more houses. That way I can get, you know, some more people coming in, because that's going to be kind of the working part. Got to keep the people moving in so you can keep the jobs, so you can, you know, keep all the other stuff happening. And finally, I feel like maybe starting to make some good progress here, and that's good. It has taken a little bit. I had to, you know, scale things back a little bit for sure. But I think I'm going to be doing okay now, and that is good. And we'll just put in a whole bunch of houses. And then once that gets done, that's going to help out. Okay, that part just got done. So now we have the second part of the Abzu. That's good. That means that it's coming along really nice. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like or anything. We'll just have to find out when we get there. Trying to get a farm going over here now, so that way I can keep this stuff going. It looks like I'm going to have to build some more houses. So we're getting some good things happening, and that's always good. That'll help. Getting a lot of people in. The jobs are actually coming up pretty good, and that's awesome. Okay, that's actually quite a bit of stuff. That'll work. That'll help. Now I'm going to have to get part 3 going, and let's just go ahead and confirm that. And then we'll start working on this one and trying to get this one done as quickly as we can. Okay, the third part of that is now done, so that's good. That means that is completed. We're getting there. There's one more piece to go. Then we can get this whole thing done, and this will be the waters of Abzu. This will actually take us up quite a ways, and this is actually going to be good because that means that the frost zone is not too far away now. This is going to be the hard part right here, is getting this one done. Looks like it's coming along in a pretty good clip. I am going to make that high priority so that we can get all this stuff done as quickly as possible. And then I'm just going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Okay, this other stuff is coming along pretty good. Hopefully that will make it a little bit quicker, and there should be a lot of stuff happening right now. Let me just go ahead and put in some more resources because I'm going to need those anyway. Okay, there we go. Waters of Abzu is now done. How do you like that? That thing looks pretty doggone awesome. I do gotta say, that is some pretty good architecture. I really like the water pool and all of that. That's really cool looking. Water wheel and everything. How do you like that? That looks really, really cool. I think that actually might work out pretty good. Looks like a water... I don't think it's a water slide or anything. It's just power or something. That looks really good. And then, of course, you know, you have the... whatever the Abzu is. So I think that is pretty doggone awesome. That looks really good. Alright. Well, we got all of those done, and we got some other stuff happening. It looks like everything is almost all the way built on here. That's good. That's good. Not going to take too horribly much longer, or at least I hope. And then we can have this stuff going on. We're at 488 jobs. We're at 498 people. And our faith is up to 1,000 right now, or can be up to 1,000. It is building. And our morale is really good. Looks like we have enough other stuff to keep ourselves going. And another one will be coming in quite a while. Another disaster, that is. So, this is interesting. It looks like a pagan thing with a mermaid tail. How do you like that? That's crazy. As I'm waiting for this greenhouse to get done, the other stuff did come in, so that is good. And we have the glass brick and all of that stuff in now. And that's the best. So I was looking at the Steam page for this, and I guess that I was mistaken. The airships are not in yet. They will be coming. I just don't know when. I thought that it had released, but they also have a roadmap, and so we can see what's going on there. So I'm going to switch to the Steam page real quick, and we'll look at that roadmap for a quick minute. So the Lights in Clouds update is out, and they revamped some of the stuff with like the people and how they work and different things like that. So that one is actually out now. So there is that, and then they also have the... Let me get out of that. The roadmap, which is down here, version 0.2 out now. New content logistics panel, 4 new layer types, build a stats panel, and a guidebook. And I did see their roadmap. I just gotta go find that again. I did find it. So giant airship's going to be hovering over the tower, and that's coming sometime. It didn't say exactly when, but that would be coming soon. So you can see right here that they have a dock, and it's going to have a lot of space for stuff. And then those are the airships, and they'll be hovering at different heights on your tower. You don't have any, like, you know, where you can put them or whatever. Apparently they just hover at different heights. So the roadmap is here. So they have all of this stuff in this better building experience, added stats panel, logistics control, added the guidebook and 4 types of layers, add new logistics building, add airships. That one is still coming right now. It isn't in yet, but it will be. This was from Friday, December 12th. And new feature, paint your tower. And then they're coming out with more gameplay mechanics and more tweaks and polish for the 1.0 full release, which will be after that. And I don't know exactly when this airships is coming. It never really said when it's will be out, but it should be out at some time, even though it says that the Lights and Clouds is out, but I don't see out where this is, you know, happening right now. I think I have figured something out. So it took me a little bit, and I'll show you what I did to figure this out, and it's interesting. So right now we have the turtle port here, and right down here we have the waters of Abzu. So I was looking at the turtle port, and I actually put it on these, and you can see that it actually works. It works on these, but I don't want to really blocking that stuff right now. So what I did is I built 2 of these islands up here. If I put it on the top one, then it has to be as high as the tallest thing. So there's 2 of them there, and this is too high. So I just built 2 of those islands, and then I drag it down, and now it is going to be on top of here. This is going to add some pretty good stuff. This is actually going to help us out quite a bit, or so I hope. So right now we have this turtle port, and it is going to be a little bit before this thing is actually built. It's going to be very expensive, but it should really help out a lot. And I don't know if I can actually, I do have on the other side over here, I am building a strong hand platform, so I can actually maybe try to get stuff up there a little bit better. I'm hoping that way we can, you know, have stuff going on. I want to get this all the way built, and then we'll worry about getting this guy done after the strong hand platform is done. And while I'm doing that, when we start getting this going, there are people that are running up and down these stairs here, the porters, carrying all kinds of stuff, and it looks funny seeing them zig and zag up there. I just think it looks pretty awesome watching them do that. So this is going to take a little bit to do. I am going to do that after this one gets done, because I really want to focus on this, and then we can work on this one after that. Probably actually make them both pretty high. That way we can at least get this done. And go ahead and just kind of see if I can zoom in here a little bit so you can kind of see. So there's one of them. You can see them running up and down the stairs, and they'll be doing that a few times. It's kind of funny watching them. I do like that. I think that's pretty awesome. So this is at normal speed, and then of course at 2 times. So at any rate, this is coming along pretty good now. It's at 49.2%, which is good. And then this one, the strong arm, is finally done, so we have it. So now they can get stuff up there a lot faster. And then this thing will be coming along, then we'll have a turtle. So how do you like that? We're actually going to have this. It's 80% done right now, so that's actually really good. That's coming along fast. Put things on high priority if you need to get things done, and it's going to make a big difference in how quickly they build things, because then they prioritize it, obviously, with high priority. It's almost done with the glass brick. It's now done, and then only a few more of the lanterns, and this thing will be complete. Then we'll be able to get turtles and stuff, and I don't know anything about that at all, but we're going to build it anyway because I've been wanting to. I just didn't know what I was doing, so then I tried on here like I showed you, and it worked just fine. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be a way to do it. And so yeah, I just wanted to show you that it can be built. And the turtle port is going to be good, and the light and clouds thing should be coming pretty soon. What I meant to say was the blimps, you know, the airships should be coming pretty soon. Okay, cool. Looks like this is now done. No turtle docked. Okay, the port is closed. So I can auto trade. Okay, when merchants from distant towers arrive on turtles to trade, they barter goods of equal value and welcome with warmth displayed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the auto trading. I think it would be just be better, so that way we can, you know, get whatever done. Then they can do this. I have no idea what all of this stuff is. I guess I could. Oh, okay, so I can make different quantities. Okay. I'm really not too worried about water, but the lanterns would be good, and actually these. So auto buy, auto sell. Okay, we'll maybe do like that, and maybe we will see about selling. Oops. See about selling a bit of this stuff, because we do have a lot of that. So I don't know what these different two things are, but maybe we can do something like this, because you should have a lot of that stuff, and that might actually help. But I don't know exactly layer limit stock, so yes, layer storage remaining. Okay. It is on. Not enough nearby. Okay, cool. So I got to go to my jobs. I'm just going to close this. And now we're going to take the turtle port, and we're going to move that guy up to where he actually is able to do things. This turtle port's going to be kind of fairly important. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it or anything, but we got to figure this out. So let me see what I can do here, and hopefully this actually works. Hopefully there will be a turtle coming here soon. And looks like turtles should be coming, and then we'll be able to do this. I want to at least check this out a little bit. Our morale's been high for a while, and there's 19 wishes that we've done, so I think that's pretty awesome. Been working on that a little bit. Sweet. Well, let's get this guy done, and hopefully things will happen. Ah, there we go. Look, there's a turtle coming. Sweet. We just got a turtle coming. Hopefully that'll be pretty awesome, and then we can see about this turtle bay and what all is going to happen. Floating turtle. How do you like that? That's pretty cool. Okay, cool. So, port turtle. Alright, so we have a turtle now, and that's going to help. That's going to actually get quite a bit of stuff. Maybe they can trade everything that they really want and everything, so that's really good. And we're just going to let them do whatever it is that they need to do, and we're going to just kind of stay out of the way, because I really don't know this part at all. But I wanted to try to get this done, so that way we can have some very interesting things happening. Should be a disaster coming here in about a minute. And this guy's going to be here for at least 2.5 minutes, so that's pretty cool. I'm not too sure exactly what all we're going to be able to trade. It looks like... oh, there's all kinds of stuff that we can trade. Okay. So we can buy quite a bit of stuff. I just don't know how we're going to do it. But we're going to just do the auto trading and let them kind of figure all that kind of stuff out, because I think that's just better for right now until we kind of get this figured out. So we had our first turtle come. This is the first turtle to arrive, I should say. So this is the turtle port, and again, finally got that done. I just had to build 2 islands, and then I slapped it over the top of it, just like you do with a lot of the other ones that are specialty items. You'll, you know, get that done like that. Now we have a rainstorm happening, and it's going to take about 1.5 minutes, and then this will be over. And this thing will still be here for a little bit, and I don't know if any more turtles are going to be coming or not, but I guess we'll figure out. Okay, I guess about 2 minutes, and then he'll be leaving, so there is that. So it looks like if you hit this button over here, it does 500, but if you hit this button, it does 1. So you can take it all the way up or all the way down, and so insufficient value for data. So let's just go ahead. And we're going to go see what all we can do. I really don't know. Yeah, I have no idea, so I think it'd just be best if we leave this on auto trade and let them do what they need to do. Looks like the turtle will be leaving here in just a minute. And I guess we will see what all we got. I just don't know. Okay, there goes the turtle. I have no idea what we just did or anything. I have no clue. So I guess we'll just have to figure that out. In any case, we got the Towers of Abzu done. We do have a turtle port now, and I think that's pretty awesome. That's really good. And in 4 minutes, another turtle will probably be arriving. And we have a pretty good tower going. It is shaping up to be a little bit different. It's kind of leaning more to the one side than the other, but that's okay. That's kind of what I wanted, so make it a little bit different. And hopefully we'll be able to continue doing more stuff. We're a lot closer to the frost zone than we were before. This Abzu took 4 layers, and this took 2 layers, so we're getting quite a bit closer now. This is Stario Haven Tower. Thank you for joining me here. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. And now we have some pretty interesting things happening, I do gotta say. That tower thing is pretty cool, and this Abzu thing is very kind of interesting and just kind of unique. So you have a great day, and if you enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.